CNN asks Mlk's nephew if Donald Trump is racist. Stunned by his response, that conservative girl politics U.S. News. On Friday, President Donald Trump signed a proclamation honoring Martin Luther King Jr. In attendance for the historic occasion was Mlk's nephew, Isaac Newton Ferris Jr., who gave short remarks about his uncle's legacy and thanked President Trump for the proclamation. Afterwards, CNN asked Ferris if he believes Donald Trump is a racist, and they were stunned by his response. President Trump on Friday signed a historic proclamation in honor of civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. at the White House. He was joined by Dr. Ben Carson and Mlk's nephew Isaac Newton Ferris Jr. The president praised Martin Luther King Jr. for standing up for the rights of African Americans and emphasized the importance of equality. Today we celebrate Dr. King for standing up for the self-evident truth Americans hold so dear, that no matter what the color of our skin or the place of our birth, we are all created equal by God, Mr. Trump said, sources CBS News. The mere fact that President Donald Trump honored an African American icon at the White House on Friday should have put to bed any lingering impression that he is a racist. However, instead of employing any common sense, CNN decided to raise that question when they spoke to the nephew of Martin Luther King Jr. In an interview after Trump signed the proclamation honoring MLK, CNN asked his nephew, Isaac Newton Ferris Jr., what the president said to him in private. Ferris said that Trump told him, "I'm not the guy being described in the media." Apparently seeing an opening to accuse Trump of racism, CNN then asked Ferris if he thinks Trump is racist. Ferris replied, "I don't think that President Trump is a racist in the traditional sense as we know in this country. I think President Trump is racially ignorant or racially uninformed, but I don't think he's a racist in the traditional sense." Stunned that Ferris would not call the president a racist, CNN asked their guest what he meant. "It means that we have him until 2020 or until something else happens," said MLK's nephew. CNN was obviously hoping that this black man would be willing to label Trump a racist on national television, but that's not the way the interview unfolded at all. To the contrary, Ferris was very plainly stated that Trump is not a racist. Alveda King expressed the same sentiment when she appeared on Fox News. Despite a mountain of evidence to the contrary, the media continued to dwell on the narrative that President Donald Trump is a racist. They do this, of course, because they cannot attack him for any legitimate reason. After all, his presidency thus far has been a resounding success. He has all but defeated ISIS. He has brought hundreds of thousands of jobs back to America, and he has turned the economy around with the stock market reaching record highs on a weekly basis. All of this has occurred in just 11 months. And so the media cannot say that Trump has not delivered on the promises he made to Americans on the campaign trail. They cannot say he's sitting idly by and doing nothing. They cannot say he has failed. Thus, they resort to calling him a racist in a last-ditch effort to drum up opposition to the man who will very easily win re-election in 2020 if his track record so far is any indication of what the next 3 years have in store. This two-bit strategy will not work. It didn't the first time around, and it will not prevail this time either. But I don't get what he said here, that, what did he say right here or something? That he's not racist. I don't think the president is a racist, okay. In the traditional sense, as we know in this country, I think President Trump is racially ignorant or racially uninformed. What does that mean? I'm not I'm not really, I don't know what he meant by that. That sort of like threw me off. Why would you say he's racially ignorant and racially uninformed? I don't know. Uh, Either you're a racist or you're not. I don't understand this. But again, what do you expect today? With Obama spreading that hatred throughout, people are starting to question things, and that's exactly what they want. That's their line. Even though Trump got in to try to save America, and he cares more about people than anybody that was ever in office. Believe me, with this that's going on here now. It's a disgrace. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.